Hey folks, well once again thank you very much for your patience. All of our technological issues, all our paperwork issues are now complete, so we're able to move forward. Welcome along to the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms here at number 471 Papanui Road. Mark Morrison is my name. I'll be your auctioneer in charge of proceedings here this afternoon. Now we're here to do a couple of things. Firstly, to inform you that the property at number 7 Sylvia Street has received a pre-auction offer at an acceptable level to our owners. The second thing we're here to do today is to find out whether or not we'll have an auction. We'll hold an auction this afternoon should I receive or should I see further bidding over and above that pre-auction offer level, which I will announce in just a few minutes' time. Should I not see any further bidding today, all I simply do is knock the property down to the initiator of that pre-auction offer and the property will be sold at that level. Now, I will just take a quick moment to remind you of our COVID-19 process here. Make sure you've scanned in using the COVID-19 tracker app. That's fantastic to use that just so we can trace and track everyone just for our safety's sake. Make sure you're sanitising those hands on the way in and on your way out as well. If you do become unwell in the next 14 days, please do let someone know from the Harcourts Gold Management team know, just so that we can follow our due processes as we are required to. We thank you for working alongside us as we navigate these interesting times with COVID-19. Now, I'd like to acknowledge and thank our owners, thank them for their ease of access for their presentation, first and foremost for their choice in agency. We appreciate there is choice out there in the marketplace and we thank and acknowledge them for choosing to work with the great team here at Harcourts Gold. Speaking of the team here at Harcourts Gold, there are some friendly faces here in the room who I will take a moment to introduce you to. Firstly, Mr. Chris Kennedy, on my left, your right, business owner here at Harcourts Gold, also fellow auctioneer, although you've given the young fella a run today, which I appreciate hugely, Chris. We also have Anna McKenzie across the far side. One of our two managers here in the Papanui office, a little further along, is Jane Meyer from our Papanui office as well. So plenty of help here throughout the afternoon. Just give one of those friendly faces a wave and they'll be sure to help you out across the afternoon. Margaret Danza, how could I forget? It would be remiss of me. I'm saving all the best ones till last. Margaret Danza from our Redwood office, easily overlooked but very seldom forgotten at the end of the day. Nicole Cracknell at the front of the room as well. She scribes any bids that we might receive here this afternoon. You got that one, Margaret. Nicole will record any bids that we receive. She keeps me on my toes and makes sure that we're doing everything nice and accurately. And also Alana Cosgrove. Alana drives all of the technology that you see up on screen, and we also send our auctions, our live auctions out every week via our website and via YouTube for any interested parties that tune in. On a normal Thursday morning, I might expect to see 50, 60 plus people tuning in just to keep tabs on the property market on an ongoing basis. So anyone tuning in this afternoon online, a very good afternoon to you as well. Now, I know the team at Harcourts Gold, they will have made all of the relevant documentation for today's proceedings available to you. The LIM, the title, and the contract from which we work from, which has been approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. So to that contract I take you now. There are a few rules and regulations that we must adhere to when it comes to bidding and buying at auction. Now, some things are done just a little differently today, given the fact that our owners have accepted a pre-auction offer that is acceptable to them. What that means is when I announce that magic number in a few moments' time, that's effectively our reserve price. We're on the market and we're selling right from the outset here this afternoon. Accordingly, I will not be placing any bids on behalf of my owners. No vendor bids will come into play this afternoon. I may give some suggestion in terms of the increment by which those bids are raised, but by and large I'm going to be very happy to work with the genuine bidders and interested parties in the room. Any bid within reason that you throw, I'm going to be more than likely happy to work with that. I can refuse a bid if I deem it not to be in the best interests of our owners, however. Now, when that hammer comes down to the rostrum, should it fall in your favour, congratulations. You are that successful purchaser. Before you commence those celebrations, we will require a few basic things from you. Firstly, you'll sign the documentation, and in doing so, you're acknowledging receipt of the approved REA guide. Secondly, you'll arrange to make a payment of a neat and precise 10% of that purchase price. And thirdly and finally, we'll get you to complete the GST information, which is outlined in Schedule 1 here today. So folks, those are the rules of engagement. It is so clean, concise and simple. Very transparent is the process here in the Harcourts Gold auction rooms. I'll introduce the property and I'll announce that pre-auction offer level very shortly. From that point, I'll welcome in further bidding. If I don't see any, I'll simply knock the property down to the initiator and the property will be sold at that level. Before I do any of that, I'd like to take a moment to introduce our lead agents, of which there are two in this case here, representing number 7 Sylvia Street, Mary Turnbull, and alongside Mary is young Annabelle Young, the two of you beautiful ladies. Hey, didn't say it, Mary, didn't say it. Your words, not mine, and we've got that on record, I hope, Alana, as well, that I did not say that. These two beautiful ladies have been representing the property and looking after you, the interested parties out there in the marketplace. In recent times, the property is more formally described as being an estate and freehold, 558 square metres of that freehold land. Now that's Lot 1, Deposited Plan 320429. That's all outlined and detailed in that certificate of title made readily available to each and every one of you over the last few weeks. Now I note some registered telephone bidders may come into play here this afternoon. I've cited the paperwork, very happy to proceed forward on that basis. Settlement date here is set down in front of me for Friday the 6th of August 2021 or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing prior to today's proceedings. Schedule 2, well, you would have had a look at that. That's the list of chattels in Schedule 2 there. Those further terms of sale being clauses 22 through to 29. I remind you, you bid and you buy on that basis, and just that 10% that we require from you at the fall of the hammer should it fall in your favour this afternoon. Well, let's go and have one last look at number 7 Sylvia Street. I think today what we sell you potential and we sell you possibility here in Parklands. Now let's not tippy-toe around the subject. The house, it's very original. It could do with some work, but those that are willing and I guess have those open eyes, see the opportunity and see that potential here in Parklands, you'll see the opportunity. You see the end goal that's in mind, you see the upside, you see that potential in that end game, as I said. I like the fact that there's some really good box being ticked here at number 7 with those bedrooms, 3 double bedrooms, you've got the single bedroom as well, and some of that hard work's already been put in with the updated bathroom as well. So that's your nice starting point, that's your nice line in the sand in terms of that end game. In terms of the location, well, it just makes sense, doesn't it? This is an ever popular area. Parklands and the surrounding suburbs, a whole lot of upside in that regard because you've just got all of the access to the outdoors, all of the exercise, all of those sorts of things. If that's your thing, well, it's all within easy reach. Be it the golf, perhaps you're into swearing after work where you can go and play some golf. Perhaps you like going for a surf or a walk along the beach, or you can do a little bit of that as well. Plenty of amenities, the forest, the beach, it really is all there as well. Folks, I know you're not here to listen to me talk all afternoon. You're here to listen to what that magic number is. Our owners have accepted a pre-auction offer level at $260,000. So 260 is the number, 260. Who's got 270 for me? Kick things along at 270 surely. Do we have an auction this afternoon? Otherwise I just sell at 260,000. It's pretty simple. Let you simmer over that. At $260,000. What say you? Pretty compelling opportunity, I would have thought. First call. At $260,000, we're on the market and selling number 7 Sylvia Street. Only 2 more chances at $260,000. Is it as simple as that? Twice the money now at $260,000. Selling away in Sylvia Street. Good upside here. Third and final chance. 270. There we go. Welcome in, Harrison. Working with a buyer at $270,000. Do we stick in the tens? What's the rebuttal? What's the retort? 270 selling away across the far side of the room. And 80 here, sir. Welcome into you. And 90 on the retort. There we go at 290. Back across this side. 300 beckons and straight back at 300,000. Strongly done as well. First call here at 310 now. On the rise. Sticking in the tens. Welcome you back in at 320, sir. First call. $310,000. Twice the money. Selling away. 310. Sir, does 5 help? You don't lose it for 5. On the nod at 5 at 315 here, Harrison, back against your buyer at 315,000. Stay strong on those 10s. Okay. Fights 5 with 5, matches your 5, sir. He's put 5 on at 320. You're telling me you're out? You got the Bunnings hoodie. Surely you want to get down to Bunnings and get stuck in with this one. At $320,000. I'm going to sell it across this far side of the room. First call, let you change your mind again. Surely it makes sense. Twice the money at 320. Does 2.5 help, sir? You keep knocking me in half, but I'll take 2.5 from you if you like. Put the other 2.5 to the project. What do you say? Haven't got another one to sell you this afternoon. Third and final. You absolutely sure? At 320,000, I'm going to sell it across the far side of the room then. You absolutely sure, sir? You don't lose it for $1,000? Very good. I'm going to sell it here then at 320. Once, twice, third. Permission to sell. I'm delighted to announce number 7, Sylvia. It goes at 320. It goes. It is sold here. Well done. Congratulations. Well bought and to our underbidder. All the very best in your property search. Thank you for your spirited bidding here this afternoon. Folks, that wraps up proceedings here this afternoon. Thank you for your interest. May the rest of your day be the best of your day here.